Eine der Omas schrie, ihr könnt euch denken. Ich will diese Worte nicht wiederholen. Das Ende vom Lied war, ich stand an der Kasse mit 37 Euro in der Tasche. Die gingen komplett drauf. Für Steaks und Wein und Bier. Der alte Mann lud sie alle ein. Auf meine Kosten. Und alles danke ich nur diesem elektrischen Trolley hier. Vom IAF. Und eine Flasche Bier. Warum war ich auch noch zu dumm? Und hab die Fresse aufgerissen. Als sie sagten, der muss so sein. Ich sagte nein. Der muss doch auch von hinten an die Knie fahren. Wie das OP immer an der Kasse tut. So hatte ich nun den Salat hier an der Kasse für 1,50. Doch kein Geld mehr. Doch dafür lud mich Opi ein. Auf die Fahrt aus seinem elektrischen Trolley. Ja. Wir fuhren die Straßen hier. Er hatte ihn aufgemotzt. Es ging richtig ab. Wir trafen ja auch noch den Peter. Wir fuhren Gangster Downhill. Die Treppen runter. Doch der Peter war nur aus der Konserve. Yeah. Dafür sind hier aus Fleisch und Blut der Low und der Till. Ein Sax und Keyboard. Das Horn hupte laut, als der LKW-Fahrer an uns vorbeifuhr. Er hob seinen Arm aus dem Fenster raus. Er hob seinen mittleren Finger. Das ließ sich Opi nicht gefallen und gab richtig Gas. Doch leider waren wir in der Nähe vom Stadtfriedhof. Lastwagen um die Kurve bog. Das ging leider mit dem Trolley nicht. Wir fuhren mitten auf den Friedhof. Als der Bagger gerade die Grube ausheben wollte, falten wir, yeah. Fielen wir in die Grube rein. Mir fällt nichts mehr ein. Ich machte große Augen. Als der E-Trolley einen Tunnel grub.
Currently is that I did not get myself a baguette for this stream. I'm a fool. A fool. And also maybe that, I was gonna like brush my hair, maybe do some makeup. Neither of those things happened. I did finish all my homework though, so that's really exciting. Oh, Kaylee's done all of her assignments. 2 weeks in, because my one class drops all of their homework due Wednesday and then Sunday, and so I've done all of the stuff that's due Wednesday and most of the stuff that's due Sunday. There's one more thing that I wanted to take some more time with and actually think about. Let's do Sunday, but it's like, girl, who are you? Let's get rid of this. That's fine. Everything's perfect. Talking in Discord about how I'm playing this game. Okay. Oh, we do have music. So I set it to windowless, to window bordered. Now I feel insane. Borderless windowed. Thank you. I'm like, windowless bordered. No, it's when it is windowed but borderless, and somehow my brain couldn't put borderless windowed together. Great start. So I have it in borderless windowed because I like being able to click out of it without killing the music or the sound. See, like that just now. So I was testing that, and I thought my dumbass didn't think to click out before stream. Maybe it's a sound setting. I don't usually mess with sound settings. Nope. In my experience, that's always the biggest difference between full screen and windowed. Is full screen, you click out of it, and it's like, okay, the game doesn't exist. And windowed, it's, a window that's open. But I have seen an individual setting for like, do you want the music and shit? Do you want the game to freeze? Or do you want the game to not freeze? Went back to bed. Oh, bless up. I wish that was me. I definitely went to bed. I mean, I went to bed, and right before I fell asleep, I thought of a tweet, and then I sent it, and then, like, instantly passed out. So I fell asleep basically right after 5:46 a.m. Oh, well. This seems a tiny text. Yeah, I have the text because I'm fucking old, I think. I have the text turned up. Love in here. My favorite thing that they've been doing now, and this was actually disabled. Oh, I forgot to hit apply. Is I like this, all the speakers having their own colors thing. That should, the magical girl fan in me really reacts strongly. The Sentai fan in me reacts super strongly to, like, color-coded anything. So I love a good color-coded subtitle. I just feel like I have 3 lights on, and I feel like I'm sitting in the dark. Like, I don't know how to describe this, but, like, it's so bright that it kind of hurts to look at. I'm like, is my monitor dark? Because I feel very dark, but I have all of my usual lights on, and in fact, they're so bright, they're, like, blinding me. Yeah, Zyger and I played Rivals. So, Zyger and I played Rivals. This is 100% true story. We played Rivals at about 9:30 p.m. last night. And we played 2, maybe 3 matches, and they were so bad. I think it was 3. They were so painfully, like, the first match, Zyger picked tank, I picked healer, the other 4 people insta-lock DPS. Not even insta-lock. 2 people insta-lock DPS, and then 2 people see that there are 2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank, and then one of them picks 3rd DPS. And then slowly the other person locks in 4th DPS. It wasn't even like an insta-lock where everyone can, like, blame everyone else. No. 2 people made choices. You know? So, one of them was okay, no. So the insta-locks were Spider-Man and Bucky. And Spider-Man and Bucky both ended up switching. Spider-Man switched to Moon Knight, and then Spider-Man switched to Hela. And this game we actually won somehow. At the, like, by the skin of our fucking teeth at the end. It was crazy. And it's because, one, no, this was a different game that we won by the skin of our teeth. I'm pretty sure we lost this one. But, I had, locked in Rocket, and Zyger had locked in Doctor Strange. And then that wasn't happening. So then Zyger switched to Cloak and Dagger so we could have 2 healers. And we were just getting this is what happened. We did win this one because we were getting fucking mollywopped. And it was not good. It was a control map. So they won the first one and it wasn't close. And I was like, damn, at least this isn't going to take long. And so we load up for the second map. And that's when our Spider-Man switches to Moon Knight. And the other 2 DPS, one of them was a really bad, I think, Black Panther. And one of them was a Daredevil. The Daredevil didn't switch and was the worst player on the team. Straight up. No, it was a Magic. It was Magic and Daredevil were the last 2. Because the Magic was the one who was the last one to lock in. And they picked DPS. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? But then the Magic switched. Magic ended up switching to Rogue. And so we go in and now we have a tank. We've got Rogue. And then somebody else switches to Magneto. And once we got those tanks, and then I switched to Jeff because I'm like, fuck it, my rocket's not working. Let me pull out my big boy Jeff. Pull out Jeff. Those 3 switches, we win the second match. And I'm just kind of like, oh, we won that. I didn't think we were going to win one. And so then we go into the third, we load up for round 3, and it was very intense, and we get the point, lose the point, get the point, lose the point, and then we win at the last second. And it was a miserable experience because it took so long, because the person who switched to a tank, the Rogue, did not stay Rogue. They switched to somebody else. We had 1 Magneto, 1 tank the whole time. They were Magneto, and I was like, the Magneto was originally, I think, the Spider-Man. And I remember as a healer, I was like, this Magneto is the only thing I care about. And I was just like laser focused on keeping Magneto and Cloak and Dagger alive. Everyone else to get fucked. And then as the other DPS finally started getting kills and I could hit tab and figure out which ones were actually like good, I would start like, okay, now Hela can have heals. Hela, you used to be Spider-Man, you switched, I'm proud of you, you can, but that was the only one we won. We lost the other 2, but they were all just miserable, 4 DPS, no nothing. Miserable experiences. So after like 3 matches, we were like, I don't want to play Marvel Rivals anymore, fuck this. And then I did my Infinity Nikki stuff, I played a round of Story of Seasons, and then I did all my homework, and then at that point it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I had hit the exact right type of high, so I popped on, so I was like, Zyger, we should definitely play Marvel Rivals, because I knew his ass wasn't asleep either. And then we played Marvel Rivals and we were having a great time. We were in that sweet spot. I realized it was 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, we should stop playing. So if like, so at 5:30, we called it, and I went to bed. And then at 5:45, I was like, wait, a tweet. And then I was asleep by like 5:50. Okay. Annoying. I'm really torn between whether or not I'll have autoplay dialogue on or not. I don't think I will. Also, I'm going to be controversial. The last time we started playing this, I was playing this with a controller. I am thinking I'm gonna start this time with my mouse and keyboard. So I'm a little concerned about combat, but I hate having to switch back and forth between a controller and my mouse and keyboard. So don't bully me, but I think we're gonna start mouse and keyboard. But I played this originally with a controller. Another reason why I'm starting from the beginning, so I can go through the tutorials mouse and keyboard style. If it's going tits up, you might see me plugged in with a controller tomorrow. But I put it off long enough. I know it's gonna be emotionally harrowing, but it's gonna be so worth it. Everything I remember about this game is golden. Everything I've heard about this game is golden. Every award this game is won is golden because it gets first fucking place and everything. We are going to officially begin our battle with Clair Obscur. I expect this game to take, realistically, at least 3 months. I know, Kaylee. Golden is K-pop Demon Hunters. I think we can all agree that K-pop Demon Hunters is this Clair Obscur of anime movies. Alright. I'm not ready on any level. So yes, we got this far. We're actually 3 hours, 45 minutes because we had to spend 2 hours emotionally processing everything that happened. This was June 9th, 2025. Wow, they have the exact date. So today's date is April 15th. If you didn't do your taxes, you have a couple more hours. It is April 15th, 2026. So we are not at, also, last time I played this, it was 6/9. Nice. We're not quite at a year. Because we're like 2 months shy. Is there an easiest? Don't give me regular and hard. Just let me live. Also, I love that they're like, is it a little tonally confusing to your ludonarrative dissonance if they're wearing silly costumes in cutscenes? Which word it really should say is coward, question mark. We will definitely be keeping character customization in cutscenes. English. Always a little worried about master volume, but we'll go there as we go. I'm like, my heart is not ready. Here we go. I'm so scared. I know we already played this part, but that just means I know exactly how emotionally fucking harrowing it is. And then it's just a loading screen, awkward. For a second I was like, am I supposed to click? No, I tried that. This isn't on me. Look at the Eiffel Tower! This is so beautiful. God, it looks like water that turned into rocks. There's an Arc de Triomphe. I didn't even realize I think that was Arc de Triomphe last time we played. Aesthetic arm is pretty neat. This music's so cute. It must be because this game's gonna be adorable. I can't believe it's not Robert Pattinson. It so aggressively looks like Robert Pattinson to me.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
The person or the flowers?
Or Sophie.
Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful.
Sounds
I'm
fake.
enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
When I played this game, I was 33. I turned 34 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we... Just that chunk of like apartment building up there really gets me. Damn. I love smashing the menu button as soon as I get into a game, but tab does nothing. Okay, so we have this menu, but we don't have a regular. I don't know. I get annoyed. Like, ooh, I want to see what the HUD looks like. Tutorials. Okay. Hell yeah, I'm taking my flower for Sophie. Sorry, I'm being a baby now. Controller. So my mouse sensitivity is too high, okay? I'm a baby. I was whipping around too much. I hit F. I promise I did. Okay. Alright, that feels better. Sorry. Kyle's mouse sensitivity is so high that when I have to do something on his computer, the mouse will just fly that way, then fly this way. And he'll literally, if he wants to be like, oh, hey, Sarah, look at this. Or like, you know, put your food in for the order. Before he hands me his mouse, he lowers the mouse sensitivity. Or lowers the mouse sensitivity. Because I am a baby, and I get whiplash moving around too fast. I need my sensitivity a little bit slower, I guess. Oh shit, look at that lighthouse! Everything's just sucking and pulling in towards that. Wow. That lighthouse is crazy. That one's perfect. Those statues are perfect. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
Hee, I'm a
Are
jumper.
you ready to see her again?
Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
I'm jumping around these boxes
ready.
instead. That's right over here. No, I'm not allowed. Can't have nothing nice. This is all in French. The 56th
paintress. Exposition. Yes, this game is French as fuck. Oh wait, let's look at it. Oh god. That one. Oh, this is all being like sucked in that way. The wind sounds are so spooky. I know that's random, but like, damn, good wind sounds. Wow. These are gonna be pretty harrowing, so I do like to take my time at the very beginning of the game to really enjoy the atmosphere, because holy shit. Birds in the distance. Like, damn. The fact that there's a bunch of 3-packs of birds is a little... Alright. Don't get lost in the sauce. After I played I think the entire prologue, and that's where we ended up. I was 3.5 hours into the game when we called it last time. So I am ready to get hurt again. Right, this is just a normal day. Look at all those little, like, giblety kite things right above his head. Just a bunch of little scraps and giblets sucked into the sky. God, even more birds. Wow. Water graphics are always, okay, this is what we're doing today. And I'm looking nice. Oh, there's even the rock formation goopy stuff spreading here. Last time I played this, I remember fighting a mime, and it was really hard and scary, and it turned out that it was a secret boss fight, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this was my pros cons list for starting over or not. Starting over! We can have a cohesive narrative that we experienced together. The people who weren't here literally a year ago don't have to feel like they're missing out on the beginning. It'll refresh my memory and make me more invested, and make me be like, I know what's going on the whole time. It'll give me the opportunity to relearn the controls and switch to a mouse and keyboard instead of controller like I played on originally. And in the use my old save file column was, I don't have to fight that fucking mime again. That was it. That was the whole thing. I don't know if I told you guys that, but that was it. I literally am most afraid of all the things in this game to have to fight that fucking mime again. Because I want to fight that mime again. But also, I fear the mime like any sensible human does. So... I'm throwing hands, feet, whatever else they'll let me grab.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Ouch. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Wow, I almost tripped over a rake. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Over here real quick. Let me just... There should be something hidden over here for me for being a special little boy who looked in this little corner. Oh my god, the... little compass. It's N-E-S-O instead of N-E-S-W because all of the letters are the same in English and French except West. We will be the ones who fuck. The hanging if is a fun little, like, surprise. Ooh, someone's shoes. And they're a nice clock. Alright, game, tell me how I'm supposed to jump. I don't remember. E. Ho ho! Magic hand! Me and my girl Mael got magic hands. Fragile, I'm gonna jump on it. There should also be a little hidden item here for me. Now you can really see the rock. It almost looks like screaming faces. And the wind is really bad here. Kyle and Zyger are laughing and having a raucous time without me. So sad. But the game won't let me jump off the building. Suspicious. I do like games that don't just let you accidentally wander off to your death, because I'm stupid.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
I need little rails. Hey Mael, don't laugh about the love of my life dying or whatever. But you also said your sister, so now I'm confused if Sophie's my sister or not. I don't remember. That's the beautiful part. Can I pick up this knife? Oh no, it's a chisel. Even better. Oh god, this horse scared the shit out of me. No, thank you. I think carousel horses are just as scary as ventriloquist dummies, but people don't talk about that enough.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
Okay.
I
Rude.
can imagine.
She looks so much younger than you. Damn. That do be kind of how the Gen Z millennial, or the Gen Z millennial dynamic is kind of breaking down. I get genuinely blown away and like, oh my lord, when I find out that a content creator is actually 10 years younger than me, and I thought they were like 3 or 4 years older than me, and I'm just like, oh. Did Gen X not put sunscreen on their kids? Is that what this is?
What?
I do think I want the auto on.
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty tense day for me. Thank you. It's the day of the gommage. Of course I'm tense. What kind of question is that?
I know what you need. A little jewel.
Oh, this is our tutorial for combat. Okay, this is gonna be the deal breaker for whether or not I'm mouse and keyboard or controller. No, never mind.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense.
Remember the combat being kind of scary? There was like timing. That's scary.
And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
We all know I love my Lumina converter. One of my favorite things to do is just sit around converting Lumina all day. I'm like, ho ho ho, you got some Lumina? Can I convert it? That's me.
All right, you're on.
Yes.
Yes, I don't know what's going on. I have forgotten completely. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Battle wheel. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use skill. Okay, this kind of sounds familiar. Or use an item. Skills means, God, I feel like the music is just aggressively loud for me. Skills consume AP to use. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or parry. Yes, that is sounding familiar. Players play turn by turn. The turn is indicated in the timeline on the left side, which I love. Try attacking the game. So you have to basically start by regular attacking. This is starting to come back to me. Yes. Enemies usually perform one action per turn. You can defend during their attack. Male will now attack. During enemy attack, dodge at the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Press Q to dodge. That's going to be the key, is getting down to that timing. There isn't an easy, sweetheart. There was only normal and hard. They said, here, this is the one that we meant to play it on, but parry windows were tight. There's an see, I've heard that there's an audio cue, but that the audio cue can... Somebody said that there's an audio cue and a physical cue, but one of the cues is really tricky. But also, on the enemy's downswing. Like, the moment they start downswinging, like, you want to get it, like, basically at the... just after the apex. You want to hit it at, like, the denouement. I mean, if you're a coward. I checked. I did not see an easy mode. I saw 2 modes. One that said Expeditioner. It didn't feel like a word, and then when I said it, I was like, no, that does actually feel like a word. I was like, what, Expediter? That's a totally different thing. Expeditioner. Okay, so you use regular attacks and parries to gain AP. AP is a thing you use to use skills. You can have up to 6 skills. You look at that picture in the far right and tell me that's not Robert Pattinson. No? Oh, first I have to discard. Like, this says discard instead of, like, continue or whatever. I don't know, the discard really feels like a transliteration of some kind. Hi, Talk. Robbie patting your sin. Afro, it's not hidden in the game. It's right here. Look how French she is. Gustav's overcharged. Gustav starts with 2 skills, Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. I don't want to hear the word overcharge again. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charges. So you use attacks to gain points, and then you use points to use skills, and then you use skills to gain charges, and then you use charges to use your overcharge skill. It's a good combat system. It's just you can make anything sound bad when you say it's stupid. No, it's stupid French. Exactly. So Lumiere Assault, low physical damage, 5 hits, promotion rate, 1 additional charge. And overcharge is lightning damage based on the amount of charges. Can break. Oh yeah, because then they also have, it's like a, reminds me of Star Rail with the I want to say tenacity, but you know, stance. You get all stanced up, you gotta break their stance. Oh, I'm trying to click and you have to use mouse and keyboard. Nope, it's just I have to hit discard. Deals low, singular damage. Yeah, I think I will actually hit him. Pressing at the right number of skills effect. Oh, I forgot that it has this. Parry. During an enemy attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge. But you'd assume that it doesn't. Like, it should have a smaller time window that sits inside the dodge window, you would think. Because if they share the same timing, why would one be more difficult? Yeah, parried. Parrying the shit out of this. Parrying every hit of an enemy attack triggers a powerful counter. Like I said, I might switch to mouse and keyboard because I know I was doing a little parrying before, and I'm not sure switching between Q, E, was. I get so scared. I don't know. I also, thank you, Afro. I was like, I know this is gonna sound dumb, but my instinct is why ever bother trying to dodge when you could just get good at parrying? Like, the more you practice parrying, the better, because it's literally better. You know, so thank you, Afro. I was like, I think I'm just gonna try to parry everything. I feel like I'll miss just as many dodge attempts as I will parry attempts. Alright, so now we get to use our fancy skills. W. Sorry, girl. I hate to do it to him. No, I missed it. Kill myself. Alright, well. I killed Mayal, it turns out. It didn't have to say kills. Dodge is good because it's easier. Fuck that. Parry everything. I love the we continue. I do remember that from the combats. After this... Look, I'm sure there are a lot of games you could say that do this. I call this the Devil May Cry screen. After the Devil May Cry summary screen, you hit we continue to move on. Again, like the way that it has like discard instead of close or continue or whatever. To get out of the Devil May Cry summary screen, you hit we continue. Like the Persona After Battle screen. Yeah, but I like to call it, I don't know. Whenever I think of a post-battle summary screen, I just always think, like, I will say this one doesn't have a grade, which is what I really think of when I think of Devil May Cry. So I would say it's probably a little bit more accurate with the after-battle screen, but this has so many stats. Highest damage, damage dealt, parries, dodges, all that. I would, Afro. Is it somehow Metaphor ReFantazio, despite them releasing around the same time? Because something about the, like, crispness of the UI. DMC! Yes, I called it! Yes, yes! Yes! Okay, now we're cooking! Am I a gaming genius? The Final Fantasy, because it gives it... This is so dumb. I love that it reminds me of the, like, active time battles from Inuyasha and the Secret of the Cursed Mask. Because that worked just like... Okay. They also made a DS game that I sadly never played. I thought about it all the time. if I can get a good UI picture. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't want to hear shit from any of you. But here's the way it worked, is you can hopefully see... I clicked the... There's this ring at the top, and everybody's going around the ring at their own speeds. So you can see that's the little enemy markers. And so... It's just like where you see, like, oh, here's everybody's turns, and you can kind of change turns. Also reminds me of, specifically the latest Shin Megami Tensei, though I guess everything from Nocturne on has kind of the same vibe, but, like, the way that it has just, like, all of the characters' pictures multiple times, it reminds me when I was playing through, the latest SMT. But this is what I think of when I always think of those active time battles where it's not everybody just gets a turn, like, first it's this person's turn, then it's that person's turn. Different people, if they move faster, could get 2 turns before the big boss who moves slow gets 1 turn. This game was also really cool because if people were, like, standing next to each other in the turn order at that time, and they have hung out outside of battles, as you raise their, like, synergies, Fire Emblem style, they get special co-op attacks. So, like, Sango and Moroku, if you let them hang out all the time, you can unlock a little romance path for them. And also, they'll have, every single pairing does those. So, like, Sango and Shippo have team-up attacks, and Sango and Kagome have team-up attacks. And it's really fun because you'd mix and match everyone hanging out with everyone so that everyone could build their bonds with each other so that you would unlock all the team-up attacks. So, like, right now, main character and Shippo were in line next to each other so they could do, like, a little team-up attack. I loved it. I love it. This is one of my favorite combat systems I've ever played in a game. And it's basically just like over the years refinement of what started in Final Fantasy VII, but just had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun playing it. Leave me alone. I don't want the slideshow. I would mostly just like to see every picture. Yeah, this is the, like, there'd be these little, there'd be these in-engine little animations for special attacks. And then there would be, because the team-up attacks and then everybody's super attack had an anime cutscene. Like it wasn't just a clip from the anime, it was, like, specially made for the show. Anime cutscenes, and, like, you wandered all over the... Like, there was a map. You never really got this in Inuyasha, where you knew where all these places were, like Kaede's Village and stuff like that, but it was really hard to really feel where everything was in relation to each other. And so one of the things I loved about this Inuyasha game was they have this map that you go through that really lets you feel like, oh, this is all of those locations and where they are respective to each other. And you never really got that in any other way. So it sounds crazy, but it's one of the many reasons I love this. I would play this game right now. I don't give a fuck. I love this game. One of my favorite games of all time. Genuinely. Zyger, DMC 1. I was about to say we don't talk about 2. Okay, we don't talk about 2. That makes a lot of sense. I was like, 1 is not the hardest one to go back to in that series, buddy. I did play 2. See, I love DMC, and I'm not talking about Devil May Cry. I really had fun with DMC. Like I said, I will die on the fact that having a boss fight around murdering Rush Limbaugh / Bill O'Reilly made that whole thing worth it. Because you never go back to 2! Touche! Touche! I guess I should say one shay. Alright, now we continue.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile.
I'm gonna have to learn the parrying more. I hope there's, like, little things I can practice on. But I know I'm gonna have to fight that mime kind of raw. See, my friends have such good taste. Hey, Nightwing! Are you ready to get hurt again? Because that's what we're doing here.
Let's go find Sophie.
Oh yeah, I got a free Lumina point for winning.
I saw her near
A thing
the red and
impossible
white
to
tree.
do, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Yeah, I thought DMC physically looked great. It was really slick and fast. I thought it was fun. I thought it was very cheeky when he was like, oh, can you imagine me with white hair? Because I thought it was going to be really funny when the character inevitably, like he did,
Why people like to celebrate
ended up with white hair. Like,
to me, but, oh well.
it reminded me of that way that teenagers were like, I'm never going to be like my dad and be caring about like the electric bill and whether or not the thermostat's turned on all the way or not. And then you become an adult and you're like, I don't have 63 degrees money in July. Do you have 63 degrees money in July? Like, you know, I thought it was a great seed to be planted for future character development. And instead everyone was like, how dare this game think it's so good it can disrespect the original? And I'm like, do you not know what 22-year-old guys sound like? 17-year-old guys sound like? 45-year-old guys sound like?
Don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago.
Okay, so Sophie and I were fucking.
Clearly, you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
I want to open this outhouse. Wish there was a punch button. See, I just feel like if I had access to this bed and I was presumably to be sleeping on it, I would maybe move it like here so that it wasn't just on the precipice of total just rolling off a cliff in my sleep. I don't know. It feels weird because it's windy. So, I don't know, maybe I'd put it like here. Use this one beam as like a middle support. So it's not even straight, so it's like leaning off onto the balcony. I couldn't sleep. I'd be too scared. I'd be so high strung. Can I pick this up? This bright yellow can? Is this for me? Nothing is for me. Fragile? I spit on your fragile.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
She's like, if Sophie says get the fuck out of my face, I never want to see you again, I'll be here. Give you a little cheersies upsies. Alright. Oh, no, flower petals everywhere. That's pretty. Ooh, you can look inside! Ooh, creep, 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 creep. Creep, creep. Oh no, I forgot she's cute as a dang button. She's so cute. The
The
beret.
last few days meant everything.
Could we talk?
Gustav, I love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
It's a huge flower for her necklace. Aww. Don't worry about it.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
miss
don't
you
need
too.
to. Okay.
You go. You know how I feel. I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world, and you are the most stubborn person I know.
Thank you.
brought me to the harbor?
Yes.
I remember the first time I watched this, I was just huffing such strong hopium the whole time. I was like, I know how this is gonna play out. Here's what I thought was gonna happen. Like that, everybody, because that number, the 34, that means that everybody 34 or older, gone. And it's about to get raised, like it's about to get lowered to 33, which means anyone 33 or older, gone. And so she's 33. And I had thought, you can switch. Because she has 2 arms, so she can't do cool stuff like this. I had thought, oh, when you turn old enough, like she is, there's like this little ceremony. I can't go up the rope. Well, then I'll just be the pretty lady. Where all of the people who are old enough to like not be around anymore have to get on a boat and go try to fight that thing. So I thought she was getting on a boat to get sailed off. Okay. Normal trash can implies the existence of an abnormal trash can. Time to check all the trash cans. Oh, this one's got a money on it. Oh no, that's petals. I can't talk to that trash can. How abnormal. I thought that all of the people who were of the age where it's like, y'all are gonna die within a year. I thought it was, those people had to go try to fight the lady. And so she was about to get shipped off to go across the way to go fight the lady. And my hopium was our main character was gonna be like, fuck this, I'm not waiting. I'm getting on another boat. I'm going over there and I'm gonna save everybody. And we were gonna get there and we were gonna fight. And then at the end of the game, we'd find her and then we'd kiss. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I guess there's not enough people to wear them anymore. Oh, that's rough. I'm gonna have this weirdo talk to the trash can real quick. It said it doesn't affect the story, but I don't know if that means it doesn't affect exploration at all. Where's that freak can? This freak can. It's just so suspicious, you know what I mean? Just a trash can. A normal trash can. It just feels like... Are you sure? Why do you have a special cinematic angle to me looking at this trash can if it's just a normal, regular trash can? I feel a little lied to. Those are all the flowers that are there because there's not enough people to die anymore. Place is a damn ghost town. Ooh, boulangerie.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
I mean, Squid Girl, I don't know if you were with us until the end of the prologue, but I'm pretty sure you were, but the prologue didn't end like how I thought it would. I thought it was going to end much more ambiguously.
So Gustav really did come, huh?
I don't know anything though, Squid Girl. I have actually been able to avoid spoilers for this game. So, that I do not know.
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbor.
So he really did show up in the last fucking minute.
Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them.
That's what she predicted. I was gonna do a little thing. Saw another paragraph and I thought it was See, Nightwing, I know it's dumb, but I just have to say this real quick. My fear is that the criticism you're giving DMC is the exact criticism I give Dragon Age Veilguard, where if they had made any other RPG with that engine, with those mechanics, even with those exact same companions, I think I would have liked it. But it was a horrible, horrible Dragon Age game. When I played through DMC, I just felt like I was playing, like, you know, it would be like watching the 2009 Halloween and being like, well, it's a good horror movie, but it's a horrible Halloween because it doesn't feel like watching a 1970s slasher film. It's like, I know, it feels like watching an early 2000s slasher film, like the Friday the 13th movies and Halloween movies and all those remakes that they made that all had that, what ended up becoming its own its own genre of horror, that like 90s, or not like 90s, that 2000s slasher, when we got My Bloody Valentine 3D, when we got like, there was this big, when we got the new, Black Christmas, we got like all those, you know, and it ended up that those, yeah, they didn't feel anything like the old ones, so the old ones all felt like each other in that 70s way. I felt like DMC was like, okay, yeah, if you know a lot about Devil May Cry, and you're watching this complete reimagining reboot, you're like, oh, I get that reference, I get that reference, I get that reference, and if you know nothing about DMC, it's a great little game. Because if it was trying to be Devil May Cry 5, trying to remember which one came out after. I think if it was trying to be a sequel, I would agree with you. That's my problem with Veilguard. It was claiming to be a sequel. If Veilguard was just like, here's a spin-off game in the Dragon Age universe, I actually wouldn't have had problems with it. The problem I had with it was that it was purporting to be a sequel. DMC never claimed to be a sequel. It was always very upfront, where it's like, hey, we're gonna take like the lore and the vibes, and we're gonna give our own little spin on it. And I think they did do that. They did. Does that make sense? And also, like, there was so much Rocky bullshit going on between the first 3 games of figuring out exactly what DMC was, the Devil May Cry was, the DMC, Alex Zyger said, got to benefit off of clear motivations. And a little bit more sense. But to me, like, I'm trying to think of Dante's personality, and all of the words I would use to describe Dante is DMC Dante. Like, but that's the thing, is, like, which Dante are you talking about? Because, again, an issue people have when they're talking about, well, DMC was a Devil May Cry, is, like, what's Devil May Cry? Because no one wants to acknowledge the second game. So at that point, we only had the first, third, and fourth games to go off of. But the Dante in the first game isn't exactly the same as the Dante in the third game. You know, and to me, the DMC Dante felt more like a prequel to the DMC 4 Dante. Does that make, or the Devil May Cry 4 Dante? On a different biome with no cliffs mood. So I feel more like to me, DMC reminds me of Mass Effect Andromeda. Where I see the complaints about Andromeda, and a lot of them are big, like, I'm sorry, did you guys think you were getting Mass Effect 4? You know, there are things to say about the game launching in a technical state, but then people slopped up Cyberpunk dropping so poorly made, Sony had to redo its refund policy, and now people are putting on the 10 best games ever made list. So the fact that Andromeda has to be a garbage game because it launched broken feels a little hypocritical. But most of the complaints I see about Andromeda are like, this isn't Mass Effect 4. And that's how I feel about people who interact with DMC. It's like, it's not supposed to be. It never purported to be. It never wanted to be. It never tried to be. And so it's hard when I feel like people aren't engaging it. And this is going to be wild. And it's probably going to be like, Kaylee, I'm on the DMC being good side. Don't say that. But I'm going to say this. It reminds me of the way people talk about Beyond Two Souls. They don't want to engage with what the game is. They want to engage with what the game should be to them. And so it fails at what they want it to be. So it must fail as a game. Does that make sense? I'm a Beyond Two Souls truther. Because here's the thing about Beyond Two Souls. The dev team said something so powerful. They were, the writer was like, when you're living your own life, your life isn't a genre movie. Your life is not always a rom-com. But your life isn't always a dramedy. Most people's lives are very rarely a spy thriller. And God forbid people's lives are a horror movie. Right? Beyond Two Souls, Squid Girl, I'm talking about the David Cage mess. The Willem Dafoe vehicle. And the writer of the game was like, I wanted to make a game that captured the feeling of a person's life being told in vignette, where each vignette was a different movie genre.
So that like so they created a person's life where they could have like this little horror movie section and this like coming of age John Hughes movie section and this like kind of espionage thriller section and this they crafted it so that each narrative would follow that, and it got torn apart for being tonally inconsistent. All other critiques, sure, take them as well. But one of the number one critiques you will get is, I don't understand. What is this game trying to be? What does it think? Is it supposed to be scary? Is it supposed to be funny? And I thought the idea of doing that was so powerfully fascinating. Like, that felt so emotionally true to me. Where it's like, yeah, I have been in situations where my life was a horror movie. Where, like, a man on drugs was hunting me down to hurt me. Just horror movie shit. And we've all had moments where it's like, am I gonna look to the camera like Jim from The Office? Because I'm living in a fucking sitcom right now. We've all had that moment. And when you're deep in the midst of like those bubbly feelings of first love, you feel like you're living in like a Hallmark movie where it's like, oh my god, this is it. All of the stars are aligned. Am I the main character in a fucking chick flick? Let's go. Like, or those moments where like your family's having really serious, heartfelt conversations of grandma dying of Alzheimer's and you're in a drama film. Like, there's all these anytime you've had to deal with the law at all and you're all of a sudden in a fucking legal documentary, like, a legal film, a fucking, like, I remember going to the Bahamas and, like, swimming with the fishies and stuff and seeing a sea turtle and being like, I'm in a David Attenborough documentary, like, right now. So, yeah, like, a lot of other criticisms of Beyond Two Souls aside, the fact that it's totally inconsistent is what a lot of people walked away from that with. Breaks my heart because I love that concept of encapsulating a person's life by highlighting the different movie genre moments from them. I don't know, I love that. I think it's so juicy. I got honey dicked! But it's not in the same universe. Like, that's what, like, everything you're saying just doesn't feel like it equates with, yes, I understand this was supposed to be somebody else's reinterpretation. Does that make sense? Like, it could be the same universe, just not be them. But that wouldn't make sense because the DMC Dante just feels like a prequel to the Dante from Devil May Cry. And I really want to emphasize that I felt very clearly when I was playing DMC, I was playing a game in an alternate universe of Devil May Cry set earlier than the other games. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm saying if it were, then it would be a bad game. If it were in the DMC universe, it would be like, why did they just have, like, wannabe Dante and fake Virgil in a game in a universe that has real Dante and real Virgil? Does that make sense? Like, they're too similar to Dante and Virgil. I would just be like, this is like playing Kingdom Hearts, and all of a sudden I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2 as Roxas. Like, like, I don't understand how it's like, yes, I understand and accept that this is going to be a different universe with different history and rules that has the flavor and inspiration of D. I'm trying to think of what to compare it to because I can think of a lot of examples, but then I'm like, it reminds me of when, because I'm trying to think of the words, like Teen Titans Go. It feels like DMC is Teen Titans Go, and Devil May Cry is Teen Titans, the early 2000s animated show. And people talk about Teen Titans Go like it is the most garbage, brain rot, bullshit garbage because they want it to be more seasons of the original Teen Titans. One, it's filling a completely different niche on the channel. That's why it survived that long, because it fills a niche a lot of other shows don't. So that, like, you're misunderstanding how scheduling works. But two, like, Teen Titans Go is really, really clever. It makes tons of niche, like, it is made for comic book fans. It makes the most niche references to, like, golden age one-off villains. Like, it works very hard for, like, to be what it is and what it is well. But a lot of times when I see people criticizing Teen Titans Go, they're not criticizing Teen Titans Go on its terms. They're criticizing Teen Titans Go on Teen Titans terms. And I feel like DMC is Teen Titans Go. If you walk in wanting more Teen Titans, you're going to have a bad fucking time. But if you walk in going, oh, I love Teen Titans, let's see what this person is doing with the characters. I guess I bring to it the same energy as I bring to reading a million fanfics. I love reading AU fanfic, not because I think the Avengers should be in college, because it's fun to be like, oh, I know these characters and they're like beats and they're like, you know, what to kind of expect from them, but let's see how they interact in this environment. Like, I'm very open to that, and I feel like with a lot of people, the more they like something, sometimes the less open to that they are, because they're so fixated on like that version being the real version, and so any other version that doesn't one that version is like a fake or like a not as good instead of just a different. And Nightwing, that's why I'm like, frankly, Devil May Cry has 5 games, everyone hates 2, and then Nero is the star of 3 and 5. Dante gets fucking this. Fuck Dante. He gets 2 games, and as Zyger admitted, 1 is the second worst game. So Dante has 1 good game. It's Devil May Cry 3. So yeah, I feel like DMC is the Teen Titans Go of the Devil May Cry universe, is probably something everyone would agree with, regardless of how they feel about those properties. So yeah, I don't know. Teen Titans Go taught kids more about economics than most high school classes. Swirl Sesame Street taught kids more about economics than most high school classes. So that's why I give public school any credit.
I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Yeah, everyone's like, so, like, it does suck that you're dying today. Today you are dying. That's a real bummeroozy.
Tiffany.
Sorry, Tiffany, about how I'm dying. That's really making you sad, and I hate to be a bummer with my impending doom. Like, it's such a weird energy. I get that it's inevitable, but it's essentially like, what if you could go to somebody's funeral? What if 500 people entered hospice and we knew for sure they were all getting the plug pulled tomorrow? Like, and they all had a group party about it.
Join everyone at the heart bath.
On some sides it's sweet, on other sides it's like, wow, that party is just gonna be a lot of awkward crying and I love yous.
See you.
See you. I mean, not for long, but...
See you.
The see you goodbye, probably not the best word choice. Not, you know. Not to accuse them of being insensitive. Girl. You got the woozies? What are you doing? Bending over, turning around like a damn owl. Okay, well, I guess we're going to the Boulangerie.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
Yeah, you can't. Give it a year.
I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine.
All fine.
Mostly.
This is
I'm
all
not fine.
fine.
You will be.
I do like that. I'm not fine. I'm not gonna pretend I'm fine with this. Ooh, on the floor. Can't read it. I mean, I can't read it because it's in French, but I also can't read it 'cause like, it's genuinely just going to your own funeral, but then it's like, you know, some people can't do that. Aw, damn. So they try to break... Oh, Lord. Okay, so they break up all of the gunky to try to make it stop. You're doing the Lord's work, sir. Why would you do that, though? Clearly, he's a monster. Oh, look at that fucking boat! I know that all this stuff has been suspended in the air, and they're used to this magic and, like, know it's gonna be there. I still don't know how I would feel about walking underneath a floating boat. I would be like this. I'd be walking, like, kind of off to the sides a little bit. Like, oh, yeah, people who leave just dump all their stuff so other people can grab them because they're like, I don't fucking need it. Not where I'm going. Nope, come here. Interesting. Which be nosy. Yeah, Nightwing, I stared at my computer for like 20 minutes before going live. I was just like, oh, am I really putting myself through this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cry a bunch. It's gonna be so worth it. So here we are. Hey everybody. It's my birthday. Or like the exact opposite.
People have gathered here on their way to the harbor. Old Dutch angle on that one. Reuniting. One last time. Did your therapist play games? Did you have to be like, look, some games are emotionally harrowing, like this one. I want to touch that so bad. Whatever it is, I want it. Can you get this? Oh my god, I want it. Okay. Oh! Ho ho ho! Alrighty. So you can be like, oof, and then you'll kind of lift yourself up. That is good to know. Ooh, we're rolling all around. That was fun. Okay. Oh, okay, you don't have to do much. If you jump next to something that you can climb up, you climb up it. That's such a good organic tutorial. Like, this game had a... Would you like to stop and do a combat right now? Just to, you know, tutorialize the combat? That was a little ham-fisted. This was so elegant. Hey, look, a sparkly object. You want that shit? You're gonna figure it out. And I did. And now I know I can climb things. That is a mighty fine tutorial. Mighty fine. Boulangerie. Ooh, look at all those boos to lounge. Okay, that's bread. Yeah? That's pan in French. Yeah? And? It's pan in Spanish, too. You don't see me bragging. You just did. Alright, fair enough. Is the fountain empty? Empty fountains make me sad in a way I can't put words in good. Like, damn. He plays different keys than her. Alright, that's pretty good. They play different keys. Is that a whole boat? That used to be a boat. I don't know if it's just the top, but that's crazy. Okay. Gramophones and rakes. People who are about to gamage leave their furniture so that others may use them. So if you can stop examining the stuff left behind.
You can use that.
Awkward. Another color of Luma. Let's go. I love how somebody left behind a carousel horse. Pacific Ocean. What a beautiful globe. America. Look at that shit. Beautiful. Oops. It seems that on her tits. That was not intentional. That was not on purpose. Okay. Awkward. Let's keep going. No. We just got to Asia and I was like, oh, let's see if we can see Europe. And then it just went boop. Your upper skirt. All these people are all right by each other, and then this little guy's just by themselves.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste.
Thank you.
I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Well, it's because it's the day that I die, so people are a little distracted saying goodbye to me.
How could I make it better?
Ooh. Color.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it?
Also, women that aren't French.
Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
To me, the only part of The Last of Us that you really need to play is, ironically, the prologue.
like, I don't know, this is probably one of my hottest takes. I find The Last of Us pretty, like, meh. 7.58 out of 10. With the exception of the prologue. The prologue is a 10 out of 10. The prologue is a I actually showed my mother a Let's Play of just the prologue as if it was a short film. And she was like, this is what video games are now? She was so blown away. I stand by the prologue of The Last of Us 1 being the only part of The Last of Us we need to worry about as a society. And yet we do still. I'm so because that's the thing that I am so fucking sick of zombies. I am so aggressively tired of zombies. I'm good. I'm good on zombies for so long. And every time I think it's been long enough, we bring zombies back, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, I don't think they've been bad. They've been gone. Let's keep them gone for, like, let's do to zombies what we did to, like, pirates. Put them away hard for, like, 30 years. And then you get one franchise. And then that gets put away hard for, like, 30 years. I can't get myself to bring a fuck about most things zombie adjacent. When I was a teenager into my 20s, one of the horror films I would always recommend is a film about Nazi zombies called Dead Snow. It's a good film. Good horror movie, I should say. It's not like a fucking Oscar winner, but it's a fun horror movie. I like Plants vs. Zombies. It's a fun game to play. You know, like, there are certain times where, like, alright, fine, zombies. I will say that VHS has I can't remember if it's the first one or the second one. I think it's the first one, but it might be the second one. Actually, I do think it's the second one. Before they went really off the rails, like, oh, let's just gore ourselves out as hard as we can and stopped really giving a fuck about found footage. It had one of the most fascinating twists on the found footage genre I saw, where it was about a guy who GoPros while he's jogging. So he has, like, the GoPro on his head or, like, on his chest, I can't remember which. And he's GoProing and he's jogging through the woods with his GoPro on, and so everything's from the perspective of the GoPro. And then a guy comes out of the woods, and the zombie bites him, and he turns into a zombie, and so he's a zombie now, and the short is from the perspective of a zombie because they died with a camera on them. I thought that was very interesting. Maybe reevaluate my life for a minute. I was really trying to think of things with zombies I enjoy, and I was like, you know what? Plants vs. Zombies is fun. I'll take some Plants vs. Zombies. But otherwise, yeah, whenever I find out there's some sort of undead, I'm just like, alright, zombies with a coat of paint. Rival Zombies, the only part about it that I didn't like was that it was zombies. I'm not even gonna lie. I was having so much fun, and I was like, man, this would be so much... This doesn't need to be zombies. It's like the only way they could think of doing a horde mode was to make them zombies. I don't know. Make them all fucking Ultron robots. I don't care. You goddamn sunflower over there inventing new slurs. Next PvE is gonna be vampires, which is the thing I'm second most annoyed by. Like, honestly, I'm more interested in, like, we need a Bigfoot renaissance. I love the Loch Ness Monster. I am more amenable to the werewolf. I think werewolves are fun, got a lot to play with. Mummy, top tier. They haven't been able to do a good mummy since Brendan Fraser. These are some, go play with those. Let's put the zombies back in a box.
I shall get to work tomorrow.
Alright, she's painting it.
I see you're wearing flowers.
So you're never gonna see it painted. But thanks!
What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Aww.
Oh, you don't have to.
I think I talked to her as the guy before.
But I will.
I'm wondering if that matters. But I will.
Sophie.
Oh,
But I will.
Wow. Damn it. I thought there was a circle that I could interact with. It's just the silver of that drain pipe made me think it was an interact circle. And I was like, I'm gonna have to get up high? What's on the windowsill? Oh, it's a drain pipe. So anyways, now I have to go walk into the lake. can't escape from the Spider-Verse and the boss is Miles Morales for some reason. Yeah, I will say, vampires, meh. Dracula and his beautiful gaggle of brides. Like, I had a great time at the Dark Universe, Epic Universe. So fun. The ride that had all of the classic monsters. I was like, look how fun it is. You can just mix and match them. My place for a map. I wish there was a map so bad.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Oh, Richard's dying too.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my Gamage. And my son and I had a fight last night.
Oh, I remember this guy.
He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life.
I don't think so. I think we will like Hotel Transylvania.
I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
I'm pretty confident I was playing as Gustav through this part. Because I'm pretty confident I remember talking to the statue girl as Gustav, and I talked to this guy as Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
Are you back together?
For this
Rob, what's
moment?
up?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're back together for the next 5 minutes.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
I thought he was blind, but now I'm like, they just said see you to each other. That feels weird. But then that other girl said see you to her at a time when I was like, that feels like a little inappropriate turn of phrase. So now I'm like, maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But to answer your question more specifically, Squid Girl, I don't know who Hotel Transylvania is owned by, but all of the, if it's DreamWorks like I think it is, all the DreamWorks stuff is not part of the Dark Universe. Dark Universe is only classic Universal Monster stuff. And it's all, it's like, you're like in a spooky town. It's really neat. Spooky Cool School rules, by the way. All of the DreamWorks, like, kiddie stuff has its own entire section of default Universal Studios, where they have, like, Trolls and Shrek and fucking ones I don't even know because I'm old. Just ton of Despicable Me stuff. The Secret Life of Pets. I learned about so many children's properties I did not know existed. Damn. Gustav was like, oh, yeah, I have a task? Shit. He just bounced around. That was funny as heck. Yeah, I really feel like, why would I choose to walk around with Gustav when I could choose to walk around as a girl with a cute beret on? That's what's most confusing to me. Why am allowed back here? Why did I think I wasn't? A lot of piano owners. That's impressive. So far there hasn't really been hidden stuff, but that doesn't stop me from looking for it. It's a compulsion.
Why
Hey,
does
buddy.
Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
Ouch.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just Things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know?
Damn.
Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Raphael is so well adjusted. Most mentally healthy man to ever exist, and he has to live through the apocalypse.
I don't know.
Damn.
Kinda nice in a way.
Oh yeah, I was talking to her. Maybe it does switch. Are you doing little spinsies? She really loves a little spinsy. She has a very spinsy dress, so I can't even blame her. Can I? Oh, you're gonna block the stairs? That's actually rude. It's actually rude as hell. They're trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people volunteering is going down every year. Yeah, the number of people is going down every year.
Is something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke.
Okay, Eloise, you're super cool.
All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
What do you think they're doing over there? Living in paradise?
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34.
Oh, that's why you're big madsies. Wait. Her father's 34? I thought Eloise was 34. How the fuck old are you?
And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different.
That was probably really easy the first like 20 expeditions to say, but it's been a minute. Also, my little guys, love him so much. They're so cute.
There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my dad was a real piece of shit. You're right. He was a stupid loser, and that's why he's dead, unlike your fucking boyfriend.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
My girlfriend just got me into a fight. I cannot believe this is happening. She straight up. That is much faster than I thought it was. It says by parrying, but I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to be parrying?
For those who come up.
Beat the shit out of that air balloon. We continue.
This guy is strong.
Unlike my piece of shit dad.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me?
Because I'm a coward like you, bitch.
I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change.
This is why Gustav cannot stay with her, because that answer would drive me nuts. Literally, Eloise is like, I know we're all doomed, so what the fuck is the point of the expeditions? And she's just like, no, the expeditions are gonna save us. Okay, well, why don't you go on the next expedition? Because I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. And Eloise is like, me too. I can't change that we're all gonna die. Like, we have the same opinion, but you're criticizing me? What? You have no... Because I'm content with my life. That's for other people. You gotta know your role, you know?
Because I was afraid.
There it is. There it is.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
No, you'll die.
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't.
You can't be mad at me. I'm
Live
gonna be
your
dead in
life
24
as
hours.
you want.
Wasn't it?
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Color of Lumina. Where did you get this? I'm retroactively reporting to police. Ooh, looking inside people's houses. Why there are beds on the roofs when there are houses right here? I don't fucking know. Everyone's just having a time. A bad time. A sad time. A little bit of a mad time. Trash can? Normal trash can. Life enjoyer?
Not everyone attends the Living Wake or goes
Living
to the
Wake,
Harbour
that is
for the
literally what it
March.
is. Yeah.
Some prefer more intimate.
Honestly, the fact that everyone is not at home fucking is the least believable part about this, especially because they're all French. I also haven't seen a single cigarette. But yeah, like, some people, I guess, just prefer fucking before that. Yes, the last thing most people should want to do is fuck. It's great. That's crazy. Why would I not want to go out with a bag? Exactly. I just want to be like, wow, what a suspicious looking garbage can. I already checked that one. Oh, you're a little kid. You're a real little kid. That's awkward. Even more flower market. Wow, the flowers aren't even free. There's a bunch of abandoned ones downstairs. You guys shouldn't really be paying for this. I thought there was another point of interest, but it was another sewer pipe circle. So, then I'll be rejected at the door with empty balls.
Hi, Gustav. You're back.
This is why there's that crazy picture of Nicole Kidman like this, by the way. Because when you're trying not to clap super loud, and also you have nails on, you kind of naturally, like, I don't know, just the quietest clapping of all time. Me and my Nicole Kidman claps. Okay.
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland.
It's really cute.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks.
I'm saving the word for you specifically. Not Ophelia. Ophelia, very French. And I just transform into a woman in front of her. That's what the Republicans are afraid of. Get the fuck down there! I do like the idea of St. Peter being at the gates. He's just like, yes, 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 sorry, no, yes, 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 no, sorry, yes. Get the fuck down there! Like, just the audacity to even show up at my gate. Make me check you off a list.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Something already happened, huh?
Wow, he definitely fucked her. Wow, I didn't know you guys would be cute together.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Me? No, I'm just dying today, bitch. I don't know what else you're doing.
Maxie, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy.
Okay.
Still, she kills us.
The position that it's not like this is a waste of time, we're all gonna die. Okay, fine. Nihilistic, fatalistic, defeatist, what have you. This is an interesting one. Y'all take too many fucking supplies to never succeed. That is an interesting point. You take all our fucking resources when we literally are living in the dilapidated clump of leftover Paris. We're all sleeping on rooftop beds. And you take all of our food and resources and you just ship it into the fucking ocean. That is a much more nuanced complaint. I do like that. Maybe, you know, send them with much less resources. Figure it out your damn selves. Something like that. So. You just want to send me on my knees for 5 minutes? Jesus. Love that.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere and still...
Very selfish type of grief.
They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can. With our Luminatech. The Paintress.
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh?
Fair.
We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Because it's French. Stop turning me into this Robert Pattinson. I just want to be a girl in a beret and frilly skirt. It's my death birthday. Green Bray's cute too. I like little green tights. It's a cute fit. Okay. I saw, what is this? Glamage 34. So I guess this is like the opposite of New Year's rules. Or even though it's going down to 33, you call it. Oh, here we go. I am waiting for one of these trash cans to be little freaks. Perfectly normal? It is indeed a perfectly normal trash can. Nothing special to see here, just to try wanting a perfectly normal.
Hey, you. You've been here for quite a while now.
Yeah, I can't pull the wool over my eyes, trash can man.
Can you leave? I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'll turn 33 today, can you believe my luck? Why would my parents choose the worst time? But I have a strategy. If I hide myself here, the Paintress won't think of gamaging me.
I don't think that's how that works.
I've been hiding for 6 months now. So leave and don't tell anyone I'm here. Ow! What's that? It's hurting my arse. Maybe you can use it.
Free item, I thought there was gonna be a little fight. A chroma catalyst. We've been getting Lumina points for it. That's our first chroma catalyst.
Move on. The Paintress must...
I've been wanting to look at this. Anything there?
This lady truly is exquisite.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the Paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
That's incredibly funny, and I can absolutely see how people would lose their luster for painting. How painting would lose its luster. If everyone's being murdered by a woman named the Paintress.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in matters.
I didn't ask.
But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow. I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Oh!
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. Come on,
No!
dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Yes!
Come on, don't counter your loved one. This is not
Oh,
a duel to the
dodge. Shit.
Come on,
I'm always late on that
dodge
one.
your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time. Sublime. One last time.
Am I super good at dodging now? What the fuck? Having this thing, this is exactly what I was asking for. It's like a little thing to just like practice the timing. Oh, yeah, I was parrying instead of dodging. And then I countered her, and he was like, what the fuck? You're not supposed to kill her! That was funny as hell. Oh, whew. Yeah, it's intense, but also I'm really glad I got to... Low-key, I'm glad I didn't do it correctly at first, because practicing the parrying was really fun. It's that upswing, because the advice of like doing it on the downswing was really helpful. Like the moment before the downswing, like that moment really helpful. So when she was going up, I wasn't quite sure when when this part was. So that was why that one's the hardest for me. So yeah, those upswings are definitely harder.
Splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
In an instant! Okay, I love those.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance.
That was intense.
I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner.
Right, the not boyfriend.
Useful.
Recoat, that's another new item. Here's a twirly baby girl. Okay, well that was delightful. From everything I did, thinking I did a really good job being thorough last time, and then I moved on past this part, and somebody was like, yeah, you got almost everything, and I wanted to yeet myself into the sun. So, no, we talked to her. So I'm just saying, I wish there was a map. Sometimes I get really confused whether or not something's a straight line or if it has offshoots or not, or if something's just a plain circle, and I look real crazy. But I'm trying to get all this good stuff, because this is definitely not the type of place you come back from to. Mostly because I'm pretty sure this bitch is about to die, you know? This is like, Girl, you gotta get back on the horse. I wanna be up there. Oh, there are stairs. Nice. What if somebody else is hanging out in a trash can? Just because I found a trash can guide, because I'm gonna stop looking in trash cans. Because that's what they want. Oh, I found the trash can thing. Everything's cool now. I won't continue looking for the even better items they have hidden in trash cans. Like a fool. But I'm not a fool. That's why I get this! Nom 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 nom. Chroma! Can I have down here? I can. Well, that's fun. She said of her beating her wife. Look, I beat her in the name of love because a man asked me to. Be very clear. Another family that'll be torn apart by the Gommage. More children for the already crowded orphanage. Yeah, the getting into the 30s, getting into the 40s really, is super rough because that's when you really start taking the parents of minors. And once you start, like, and at that point, you're taking people who are thinking of having kids or have, like, babies and little kids. And then you're taking people who are not even old enough to be having kids. And that means the end of the human race. Just a normal trash can. Just a normal guy trash can for normal guys. Oh, is that Lune? Is that the... Yeah. Didn't we, like... The whole reason we came over here. Wow. Y'all are rude as hell. Can we get her some shoes? I would love if we can get her, like, the homage is happening. Take my shoes, Lune. What size are you? I'll start asking around. We will get you some gripper covers. Because I can't be having that. I can't be having the barefoot guitarist just hanging out. Not in my fantasy France. No siree. I love that it's just glowing.
Move on. The paint.
I hope I get a chance to check the trash can again after the Gommage. Because if he's in there, I will lose it.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad.
She does look fucking miserable.
Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
God damn, that was so beautiful. God damn it. That's beautiful. I really wanted to go up there. I thought I was going to be so slick. Can you imagine if there are two guys hiding in trash cans? Like, could you imagine if two separate guys were both like, I know. This has killed people for like 60 years at this point. But nobody's thought of hiding in a trash can. I will be the first. You can't just call she's gripper covers. Well, she's got to cover her gripper, Squid Girl. Not having it. You all stand in a very rude way. Okay, well, there's a lot of fireworks and fun stuff happening over there. But I also remember the mime fight being on the right-hand side of the screen. I don't know why, but one of the things I remember about the game is getting to, like, the end of the docks, like, right by where, like, you can see the 34 and stuff like this. And I think it's over here, like, specifically, like, this area to the right of her head that I think the mime is in. So, I'm scared. The Gommage is starting soon. Like every year, everyone is gathering at the harbor, waiting for her to paint a new number. So that's why we're going to the left first. Ooh, an item for me. I'm sorry. Ooh, an item pour moi. I'm actually pretty sure I saw an empty pair of shoes. People on the dock are the ones who won't Gommage. They're here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers. God, look at that. The lighthouse bending like that is so beautiful. Okay, well, I would like to see too. You scared me, Robert Pattinson. You scared me so bad. I didn't expect to see you standing there. Got real startled. But you'd be on this side. Wow. Child is terrifying looking. Okay. Slayer, did you finish Expedition 33? How far did you get in it?
Please, don't forget me.
I won't. I promise you. I won't forget.
Aww. Another empty fountain.
As you say. I'm coming.
Oh, I think I'm gonna fall. But no regrets, Shelley.
I never started the game, so I'm a piece of shit. Oh shit, Zyger, for some reason I thought you started before me and had fought the mime. Maybe that was just Afro talking about playing it. Ooh. No, I've talked to this trash can. I'm gonna talk to Maya real quick. Hey girl, I see the orphans you got with you. That's a real bummer.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
She's a real one.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
That's why they say see you, because it's the first half of in the next life. That's the implication. That's why even a blind guy would say it. Well, that's sad, bleak, and beautiful. Yeah, Kaylee, it's Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I know. Okay, look. My brain's trying to protect me. My brain's trying to protect my heart, and my heart's just like, press W, press W. Look, you're dressed like one of these girls. Are you one of these girls? Why are they all dressed like you, baby? Can you imagine if I just climbed up there and started dancing? But nobody else is dressed like me. Why are they all dressed like me? That would be great. Oh god, there it is. Dude, tell me this is not like the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life. Oh, that's normal outfit. I don't have the tab menu to change clothes yet. I'm pretty sure it's tab. I keep trying tab to see if I have it. Show, steel panel, shoot. Oh, wait. Interface. Open Expedition menu is tab. So that's why I've been oh, there is a map eventually. Yeah, so I've been hitting tab and that doesn't do anything yet. I was also been hitting map and that doesn't do anything yet. But this guy is so goddamn scary. Weird mime is standing here. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, mime reacts. It attacks! It's a total dick!
Gustav, help!
I gotta beat this mime's ass for my girlfriend. Do I have any items? Ooh, 3 AP. Got scared, so I switched to dodging. I have 1 of 10 overcharge. That's why I was like, how many chunks damage overcharge do I have? I panic sometimes. Ouch. Jesus Christ. Not great. Ouch. Way too early on that one. Better. Oh, it's 4! I almost didn't dodge that last one.
For those who come after.
It's unsatisfactory prevents the character from playing. Thank Christ. I don't have any now, do I? Fuck. What's 8? That's a good amount. We did it! Ooh, yeah, that's definitely scary when you're not doing your dodges right. And I'm so glad I noticed there was a 4 hit attack, because for some reason it always feels like it should be 3. I don't know. That was so scary.
That was close.
That was close. That was so scary. I used 2 items.
Thanks, Gustav. Did someone build this?
Let's hope not. If so, I hope they've already been gomaged.
Something on its body.
Yeah, a mime outfit. That's what makes it so scary. A music record that can be used in camp. That's not a child. That's a demon. Gustav destroyed the weird mime. Now look at it. It follows you. No matter where you go. No matter how far from it you go. Oh god, there's like flower petal blood all over now. Look, I just said hello. I guess there's flower petals everywhere, but it really looks like blood on that one. Okay, we defeated the mime. The scariest thing I've ever done in my whole life, but we did it. Terrifying. Hey, we got there for the gamage. The painters will soon wake. Well, I hate that. Hate that for me. I cannot believe we beat the mime. That was terrifying. It hit so hard. I don't even know if I got experience for that. I don't recall leveling up. I worked very hard for that. I don't think
I've always loved the harbor.
That's weird. That is a good lighthouse, though. I fucks with the lighthouse. Ooh. The painters will awaken soon. And the gamage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? I tried so hard to do absolutely everything. I'm really, like... we were very thorough. We're just gonna... We're going. I believe in us. So I think Gustav moved towards the harbor. Now we can't go back this way. I feel like I should have stopped and done an entire lap of the entire map again. But that's insane. That's crazy, Kaylee. You can't do that.
Apprentices.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
Very cute.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
Yeah, that's true.
You did this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah?
Ah. Oops.
I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
That's why I'm gonna save them.
Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
So like a man in a uniform. That's why. Put it on for me.
Oh, you like uniforms now.
She said, yeah, now put it on.
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Just grab a tissue now, guys. Save yourself the time. Dee, that would be a crazy good story. somebody Banziger.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know.
I thought it was
Like
weird
I
he
said,
was French.
Mourning's best done with friends.
Lucian,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
It's true.
where's mine?
Damn, that means he doesn't get one.
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Oh.
5 tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s.
The male did
Even
say
my
5
Elshire,
tables.
She hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
Don't worry, Master. This is the worst the game gets for at least another 2 hours.
I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay.
At least another hour.
You go.
Yeah.
My worst, I mean most
Time for a
heart-wrenching.
refill anyway.
That
There's an
smile,
excess
though.
of wine again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy
Yeah, he has a
yourself.
sister.
Don't drink
Is
alone,
Mael his
you
sister?
weirdo.
No, because
Yeah,
Mael
right.
talked about his sister.
Enjoy myself.
So yeah, his sister is somebody who's not Sophie and not Mael, who we haven't met or had a name for other than your sister. Alright. Also, I don't know about you, I keep forgetting to do this. I find with most games I have to do this, so I don't know why I'm surprised. The music. It's beautiful. It's much louder than the voices. I've had to turn my headset down so much so that the sounds aren't loud that I can't hear the fucking voices because I'm old. So I love having this so I can turn everything else down and have voices be louder. Yes, I did. I hit apply, I promise. Is there another button you hit after apply? I just keep fucking it up. Also, LOL photo mode. Also, I have load previous save. I haven't really seen a save option. Like, see, that was loud as shit. So I'm still like, let's just turn all these down to 80. You're too wild. Apply. Apply settings. Yes. And then I hit back and it says unsaved settings. Yes, I want to save that. As long as it does that. Right, I suppose with auto-saving, but there's also usually like a choice to save I like. You know, I love to save it. Like, I love seeing the auto-save and then immediately saving. I don't know how else to say it. Ooh, Tab does something now. Okay, so here's Tab. We have Gustav. Rocking his fresh fit. I knew I was gonna get my HP back, but I also did not get any experience. I'm still level 1. I've got my sword Norum. Pretty fun. No Pictos for me. 2 of 6 skills. I'm the only character. Change your weapon, check out their Pictos, check out their skills, check out their Luminas. Oh, their wardrobe. That's that good shit. Let me see this. This is all we have so far. But one day we'll have fits. I don't have any Luminas. Luminas are passive effects that you activate once you've mastered the corresponding Pictos. Pictos is mastered after winning 4 battles with it equipped. Luminas are learned for all characters at the same time and can be activated by multiple characters. Available Luminas can be seen here. You have none. You can activate or deactivate Luminas freely at any time outside of battle. Luminas activated by currently equipped Pictos can't be deactivated. With Lumina points, each Lumina costs a certain amount of points. The more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate. Each character has 1 Lumina point per level. More can be found by exploring. Filtering and sorting Luminas will make it easier to find the right one. Probably should have come here once I had a Lumina. I just got so excited. Lumina set. I don't even have a Lumina single. Got that token. Oh yeah. Turn the music thing in. I do have to find Richard's son jewels. And then I got this stuff. Reallocate skill points, upgrade weapons, additional Lumina points to a character. That's now we know what Lumina points are. Alright, so we want to find like a gramophone and a oh god, you can find journals for different failed expeditions, including the most recent one. 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 21, 22, 24, 5, 6. So there's the first, so you have all of 34 through 70, and then there's a huge gap, and you have 78, and then 81, and then 84. I don't know when expedition started. Maybe it started with 84. For some reason, I thought it started with 99, but maybe people just didn't really notice when the 99-year-olds died. It took until, like, the 84-year-olds died for them to really be like, wait a minute. Something's going on here. Also, this is dark as shit for me. So I'm going to check something else, because I'm a freak. Sometimes I like to have my nightlight on. I don't know if it changes the graphics on your end, but it changes them on mine. Right when the 3 99-year-olds who were all in different parts of Paris, they do turn, yeah, the fact that they turn into flowers makes it a little bit more obvious something amiss has gone on. Well, you think the first one's gonna take everyone 99 and older. So at first it was like, yeah, it's just happening to like really old people.
Let's at least check on Mael and my apprentices.
Oh, cake. Did you mean let's at least get some cake? Oh, I remember. This is when I accidentally used my token on the wrong thing like a loser.
These all yours?
Actually cute.
You're gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Hurts now.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea.
The girl with the sunglasses in the back is taking me out.
Than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Joke's on you, Chessmaster. I already am technically one of the oldest souls currently living. As long as emotionally counts.
Come drink with me.
Alright, Seba.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say?
What can I
I'm an
say?
optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. You can be both, buddy boy. Most who are one have to be the other. That looks like talking to Mayo. We'll put a pin in that until I'm done talking to everybody else. Oh no, is this Jules?
Wow. So many expeditioners. So cool.
He's got a cute little fit because his dad's a tailor. And he is so young to be here.
You made that overnight? Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him.
You were always going to feel stupid for fighting with him. Damn. Gustav said dot.
You take it.
What?
That kid got another 23 years, right?
Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed.
Oh, so he didn't mean
I
like
want
going
to
on this
support
one.
the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you.
Alright. So Jules is
It's
not
okay.
going on the expedition.
I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Now here's our first fit. It's just a recolor. Feel rude not putting it on when I'm standing right there. It's my boy Seba, right? No, that was my boy Seba. Who the fuck are you?
Come, let's play some cards.
Michelle.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
That's just what sore losers say.
Everyone knows you cheat.
You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
You're gonna neg me into getting cheated at cards.
Expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
Why are you trying to fleece me?
Because winning's fun.
Oh, touche. Damn, my kid's just a whole orphan. Alright.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
Oh!
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Oh, this isn't who I thought it was. I thought it was that girl whose dad died last year.
I'm a coward for staying.
Do you?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is this?
More like rediscover happiness. One Gomage left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand.
Devastating.
My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
Do not Google. It's so interesting because he seems very negative of people who are like, I'm not gonna expedition, that's a waste of time. I'm just gonna like live my life until I die. You know, like, you know, until I hit my age. What's interesting about that to me is like, okay, that's his opinion. And so, and you know, him and Sophie broke up over a difference of opinion. And Sophie makes it pretty clear that she also was like, yeah, I'm just a coward. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just gonna live my life. So it's weird that he has such strong, like, well, I mean, when Sophie does it, it's fine. But when everyone else does it, I'm gonna be real hard on him. I mean, it's not fine, I guess. They broke up, but, oh, it's interesting. Also, it feels implied that they broke up over wanting kids, where, like, one of them wanted kids and one didn't. And I keep going back and forth in my head over which one wanted kids. Because I could see him being like, I'm gonna go save us so you and my kids can have a good future. Because he believes strongly in the future, and she believes more in, like, we're gonna die, I might as well hang out till now, so I bring kids in this fucked up world. But then, if he wanted that, knowing that she's older than him, it would mean that he knows that when he leaves on this
the expedition, he'd be leaving his kid an orphan. So that feels like a crazy thing to want. So, like, it's really inconvenient she's older than him. Like, if she was younger than him, then this would be like, oh, let's see what happens. But she's older than him, so this happened instead. Now it says 33.
Commander?
Oh, Commander.
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah,
I was sad we didn't even kiss.
Yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
How old is this man? Oh, he can only be like 34. How old is he? He's a daughter?
She doesn't need to understand.
Well, she's like...
As long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I could see in a world where you know that people are dying in their, you know, mid-30s, it would encourage people to start going back to having kids when they're like 19, 20. So I guess, you know, maybe all of these young parents shouldn't be that fucking surprising to me. Like, I can't just be like, I can't believe a kid's so young. This is like the third generation growing up in this environment. Well, yeah, Squid, everyone knows that.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
No pressure. Mood, though.
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Luminatech, that's our edge.
Oh, wait, that actually reminds me. Oh, Lord.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine.
Tristan.
And you made us into a...
But then he doesn't say Katrine, the crazy way that I can't say it because I can't do that. Like, I can't do the, like, glottal sounds really good. So he's saying all the other names are very French. Catherine is not Catherine in French. It's like Katrine. Baguette. Like, yeah, like Kyle could do it real good. He hits the glottal French sounds very well. I really struggle with those. Like, Lucien, no problem for me. Like, the nasally sounds, I don't struggle nearly as much like Tristan. But, it's like, I hate counting in French. I never can say the number 4 or the number 5. Because the number, it's like on du toit, everyone knows that, but then it's like it's quatre. It's that glottal, the same kind of sound. I can't do that sound. It is so, like, I keep being like, mouth, make, quatre. Like, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right at all. So I also struggle with the French Catherine sound. Mood.
We have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Yes, I did get the two people begging fromage. Oh, not fromage.
Doesn't it always?
Doesn't it always? Until it doesn't. Alright.
I think there's other survivors out there.
Survivors? Oh.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
Nevrons.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
The fracture?
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
Can't wait to learn where Nevron is.
I like that.
These feel like our, like, default
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
zombies. Oh, I already talked to you. Oh, I was gonna say, we are not gonna have this whole goddamn conversation. Are you staring at me, kid? You scared the shit out of me. No. I just pick him up by the lapels. Are you a fucking mime? Stop it. Oh, are they all doing it? Oh my god, they're all mimes. Okay, well, this is absolutely terrifying. That was chilling to the bone. I'm trying to go in a counterclockwise circle. I don't want to fuck this up.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter.
Tristan?
We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Hey, Zim, I just found out that everybody's a body snatcher.
Perfect.
Kaylee, I don't think that's the plot of Claire Obscura. Well, it is in this save file.
Does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Yeah, a bunch of her friends just died. And we're leading up to being dead. And also she was leading up to the expedition that she's going on that no one's come back from.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people.
Nah. I'm talking about her. I would never talk to her.
Questions.
I've noticed since we were 6, she hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
And yet they let her run around with no shoes on.
I can imagine.
Ready for tomorrow?
Austin?
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
Ooh.
I've already claimed Alon's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
Got a nice review than
View
mine.
of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
It's kind of impressive that after like 65 years of genuinely zero progress, as far as I'm aware, they've never had anybody come back from a single expedition. They have never successfully stopped a year or delayed a year. They've gained no new physical land. Everything only gets worse. So the fact that there's literally any optimism in this world is honestly already beautiful. Oh, it's the orphans.
Gustav, we got something for you.
A present. Aww. That's nice as shit, guys.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
It's funny because this is like the setup to how you find the logs in a horror movie. Like, oh look, this journal says Gustav on it. Open. The orphans gave me this journal so I can record record the field work of the expedition that finally destroyed the Paintress. Can't wait to totally kick her ass. And there's blood all over the page. Like that's this is what happens before you find all of those journals. Like, why would we be taking journals and notes? Because an orphan gave them that notebook you found. And they were supposed to bring it home to them to read a successful, happy ending story, but they got murdered instead. So. Okay, now you gotta tell us your favorite riddle. Well, one of. Top riddle.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
See?
And Nevrons.
Ooh, this is a fun riddle. I shine brightest in the darkness. I am there but cannot be seen. To have me will cost you nothing. To lose me will cost you everything. Is it hope? As a Blue Lantern-ass fan.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I guess maybe a more Christian answer would be faith. Like...
I promise.
Promise.
Yes! Chess master, more like riddle master. Eh?
Also, I know it's dumb, but I wish that orphan on the far right had a red jacket so that they could be Alvin and the Chipmunks. And also the Rowdy Rough Boys. Anyways.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
As usual. Ooh, ham. Bread. Yes, all those boulangettes. Ooh, that was like a meat pie. Give me some of that meat pie. Okay, this is Luna, I believe.
I can't believe you're working right now.
With no goddamn shoes on.
Tristan dragged me here.
Where are your
Is
shoes?
that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing slate.
Ooh, Expedition Zero.
Theoretically, extrapolated from the archives, but was 67 years ago.
Okay, so Expedition Zero was 67 years ago. So they did not start with Expedition 84.
So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monoliths.
Oh, so one expedition had survivors, and it was the very fucking first one? And they had something called the Monolith. Interesting. Okay, so that's what's keeping them going this whole time. Because the very first one, with no experience, no expectations, no knowledge, managed to make it all the way. So if the first one can do it, there's got to be a way to do it again, but better. Right, so and that also means we're not completely blind. Okay, there are things you can build towards for prepping. Okay. A paradox that's blind to king and mage in kind. Unlike the snake, the more you take, the more you leave behind. Oh, I'm gonna read that one again, it's so fun. A paradox that's blind to king and mage in kind. Unlike the snake, the more you take, the more you leave behind. The only part of this that doesn't quite make sense is the snake, because my first instinct was care. That doesn't make the snake part make sense.
Assuming the record.
But that was my first instinct, I'll tell you that.
Calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't
If anyone else,
changed.
I jumped on that first riddle, so if anyone wants to take a crack, I'll tell you my first response. The snake part does to me because it's, you know, rhyming.
You need a drink.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
She said, go away, Gustav. I thought I was doing a really good job keeping track of who I talked to or not. I can't remember if I talked to them.
Hey, yourself. You okay?
Oh, here's Katrine.
Want to talk about it?
Again, it's not Katrine. That's just the closest I can say it to the pronunciation. Because it's got that...
Yeah.
That Frenchness to it that I can't mouth good.
Actually, no.
I got a speech impediment in English. You can't hold shit against me.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I really thought you guys would work out.
Don't say that. Nobody wants to hear that.
I need full focus on the expedition.
Nobody ever wants to hear, oh, I didn't think you guys would ever break up when you tell somebody you broke up with a person ever. Like, that's like, because if they're sad about it, they're going to be like, I know, me too. And if they're happy about it, they're going to be like, well, yeah, I was pretty unhappy, so I'm glad I did. Or, you know, it could be like, yeah, well, she cheated. So, you know, like, there are a million reasons you do not respond to we broke up with, oh, wow, I thought you guys would be together forever. Now, if somebody says a third party broke up and that third party isn't in the room, you can be like, oh, wow, I thought they'd be together forever. And then that person goes, I know, right? Me too. Or you can even think it in your head. No one's going to get mad at you when someone says we broke up to think in your head, wow, I thought those guys would be together forever. But you don't tell the person that. You don't
say that to the person. I thought that was pretty understood. I don't know.
Yeah. We're all we have.
We're all we have.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Chris.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Sirs won't even pro bono work for the people who are going to go out to kill themselves early. Wow.
The ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
That's funny.
I'm betting you've got another.
I think everyone's been quiet because they're actually really trying to figure it out. I think it's cute.
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared. Or was it always bring backup? Same difference.
Always be prepared with backup.
Right.
Part of me also feels like Hope would work again. Alright, I'm reading the first one again. I'm stupid. Perhaps it's fine. Orienting. More than gone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Millie jumped. See, she's here. It's real. Millie jumped up. Jesus. She's so quiet, and she has a really silent, nice, like leap and landing. So it's never even the sound that usually gets me. Unlike Oliver's fat ass, who can't jump anywhere without it being in production. So she will just silently creep up and then silently hop up onto the table, and then she's just there. It's just like, oh God. So let's give her one of these real quick. She usually is like, I want my pettings right now and leave me alone. So I usually just give them to her. Yeah. Yeah. Can I go down to one hand now, ma'am?
Prepared to live and prepared to die.
Alright, Lucia.
You're such an idiot.
She sneezed on me, you guys. Yeah, now you lay down in my lap after sneezing on me.
Hey. We've got your Lumina
quickly.
converter, yeah?
Millie doesn't care about the blood of the French.
I'm ready for my Lumina.
Okay. Here's what I did. King and Mage in kind. Unlike this. What do you take? Oh, I feel like it's one of those ones where as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, if you gave me 1,000,000 years, I would have thought of that. So really the joke's on you. Hi, baby. I don't know if you can hear her.
She has one of the loudest purrs I've ever heard.
Does that mean the answer is courage? I'm gonna slowly start talking louder in case you turned your volume off. Here was it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no way, you're close. Okay. I'm gonna stop guessing. I feel like I can make 100 more guesses though. I kind of want to. No. Okay, well, let me see. I'm pretty sure Millie actually said the answer. Yeah, that makes sense. She seems like the type that would know riddles. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm not sure I would be like, oh yeah, she's smart. I just feel like she's like a riddle haver. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent?
Cute Jeopardy theme.
Field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
She's still purring. Trying to rub her with one hand.
Thanks, buddy.
She's brat, so she's like right now she's like leaning back to where my other hand was, and she's like, wait, why aren't I getting pat on this side as much? And I'm like, because I'm trying to use my one hand. Just edging the chat! I'm trying to use my one hand to pat her. Oh god. Now how will I control the candle? Did I talk to Baldy?
Gustav, just the man I
Have
wanted
not?
to see.
Is the answer edging? Alright, 3 strikes, your ants. Your ants. You're out. That's not the word answers I was talking. Don't bully me.
You want a rematch, don't you?
A rematch? Are we about to rumble?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
Oh, history rematch.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Trivia time. Alright, hit me with
Who
it.
am I to deny you? Fire away.
Just said so himself!
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? Hmm? When was the fracture?
$67-ish years ago?
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
What?
What are you talking about? Every child knows this.
Yes.
The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
Footsteps. I was just in the middle of typing that answer. That's incredible. A paradox that's blind to king and mage and kind. Unlike the snake. That's what the part I couldn't figure out. The snake part. Footsteps. The snakes ain't got those. The more you take footsteps, the more you leave behind. That's a great one. Too little and Squiddy, she was not typing that. Don't get tricked. She's a liar. But that was really funny. Also, I can't believe it hailed today. She was crazy.
Alright, fine. Another one then.
That really was just gonna be his question. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a setup for him. He deadass was like, do you know the one thing every single human being alive right now knows? Because it's a fundamental part of our existence and culture.
Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
We just learned this. Expedition 0.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0.
Honestly, Squid, I don't know why.
Last one. Get it right, and maybe I'll give you a token.
Thought you said why, not what. Ooh, a token!
What is Illumina?
Oh, abilities internalized using a Pictos in battle after times. Lumiere's unique brand of perfume. A special type of weapon. It does move in an L shape. I just have never looked up why it moves in an L shape, you know? Because it's a little freak. Is Illumina the ability you learn from Pictos, or is that a different thing? I think it is the abilities you learn by using a Pictos in battle enough times. I always preferred Chinese checkers to chess because you got to use the little marbles and you could play with more people. Okay. This shouldn't be a hard question, but I'm just going to go for this one.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done. Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right. Here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Yay, token, token, token. I talked to all of these guys. Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Hello there, Gustave. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us.
Nicola?
What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
Don't worry, Squiddy. If I wasn't leaving, he would have become my Lex Luthor.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. One token is all I ask.
Ah, I should have known.
Why do you need a token? Yeah, no, I do want these artifacts, though.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
This girl's sunglasses
Hey,
crack me
Amandine.
up.
Having fun?
Amandine.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token
I
first.
definitely want to be styled. This is my last token right here. Don't you want to read the other ones?
All right,
No.
let's see what you've got.
I got a key and a haircut. It's looking good.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
Is it? We have Gustav and Man Bun. It is the Man Bun feels Frencher. So in that case, I guess you know they're not wrong. Also, I cannot rotate them, which is sad. Are we doing a speed run? No.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new Pictos I made.
Maybe I should have got the Pictos.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
That looks scary. I don't want to touch it.
Personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
I wouldn't trade anything for this bum though. I'm gonna go fuck.
It's dead useful.
I got a
Trust
key.
me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one token.
Why do you need a token?
Seriously? I can think of better ways to spend a token.
Yeah. Dan, he didn't even say I don't have one. He said, that's not worth a token, bitch. Alright, let's see. I've talked to everybody but Mayo, so let's see if Mayo will talk to us. I remember running up these steps and then finding out nothing was up here. I swear to God, I remember doing this. Yep,
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
that's where we started. Alright. I've talked to everybody but Mayo. Mayo, will you give me a token so I can buy a sketchy Pictos
I knew
from a street vendor?
Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gamage. You don't need to
She's
leave.
very short for a 24-year-old.
It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but
I can't be 24 because it's actually, it gets shorter every time. You get a year older and the thing goes down one each time. So you actually age twice as fast. So 9 years is a crazy number to say. Anyway, okay, wait. I don't want to do the math.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
so do you.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Damn.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumia is not my home. Not the way it is for you.
What?
Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Is Emma his sister? I think maybe we finally got his sister's name. Okay. So I think his sister's name might be Emma. And she's not from Lumiere, but then earlier they were talking and it was like, do you think there's ever any humans besides us right here? And our character was like, nah, they probably all got murdered. Except Mayel?
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Well, yes.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Boom. Detective Emma.
Since now I have two.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
I knew this bitch was gonna fight me. I was like, wait a minute, I think I remember having to fight her for a token. You must focus for a whole extra day. I think more than a day.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no?
He is
Come on.
culturally an old man.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Sure. I think she's gonna give me a token. Holy shit. Well, that was fun. Holy shit. I was like, okay, if I want to practice parrying, I gotta practice parrying. And I was like, parry, and I was like, okay, she's doing a really, really slow wind-up, so I was waiting and waiting, and the whole time I was like, you're waiting too long, you're waiting too long. This is terrifying. It's very fun, but oh my god, this combat is terrifying. It's so scary. Quickly slow on all of these. Wow.
Hope your Lumina
Flash
converter
fast.
works better than your dueling.
Damn. She really said that. Wait, do I not have enough? Does it take points and overcharge? Oh, I think it takes 4 points and overcharge. Damn. Can I hit her? It's like a free thing you can just do, I've learned. Ooh. You just have to regular attack. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Those slow wind up ones are easier to parry, obviously, than the combos where you have to learn the timing of every single move. Holy wow. Hit him in the bones! You know this bitch ain't drinking enough milk! Jesus. Okay, so one more attack and then we can use our overcharge thing. Yep, fucked all those up. But now I can no. Now I can overcharge.
For those who come off.
For those who come after. Whew, alright. 2 successful parries. She's ass for ass kicking. I should probably switch to trying to dodge the fast ones. But switching between the two scares me more than focusing on one. And for those who come after is so badass.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Wait a minute. Don't bully me. Is Mayel voiced by Shadowheart? I recognize that tone. She said, congratulations, you beat a teenager. And I'm like, is this my sister? That's my girlfriend? What the fuck? That's Sophie.
Ah, Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Why does my ex-girlfriend look exactly like my sister? Zyger, pick a god and pray is one of my favorite lines. Like, if everybody's like, oh, what's your favorite line that goes way too hard for a video game? Pick a god and pray is always one I say. I love that line. It goes way too hard. Why does my sister look exactly like my girlfriend? Gustav? What the
Our beloved chief counsel. Yeah, I should go talk to her.
They have the same face.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Like Curly versus Bob. That's
My
it.
darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
I can't tell if, like... Thank you, Squid Girl. Jennifer English, I think? I'm dumbstruck. Let me see if I can grab this real quick, just in case. I don't like entering cutscenes with shit to do still.
My Picto's masterpiece, eh?
Yeah, I am.
Still gonna cost you a token, though. You're a resourceful man. There are plenty.
Yeah, I already got a token. Shut up. Call it morbid curiosity. Here.
Call
your
it
token.
morbid curiosity.
Oh.
Here, your token.
I'm used to the dialogue choices not being voiced. Don't bully me.
You won't regret it.
Oh, that's nice. You won't regret it, probably. Alright, I hit Q. I don't want that. We have a Picto. From this menu is probably list of available Pictos. I already saw this. After winning 4 battles with Pictos, a code will be mastered. We've heard that. Each Pictos has a unique passive effect called Illumina. After mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate its Illumina without having the Pictos equipped. But my weird Pictos. You scammy fuck. Is unusable as is. You piece of shit. Oh yeah, it means we use it at camp. Well, maybe this isn't camp. Maybe this is just party time. People look the same. We kind of stop talking about it. Nah, man, they are identical. If they're gonna have the exact same identical face, they have to say something about it. There's fucking someone who looks like your cousin, and there's fucking someone who looks exactly like your helicopter older or younger sister. Like, period. Hey girl, I got a fucked up Pictos. You're magic.
No way, Gustav.
No, okay, don't work like that. Never mind. I am blown away. I'm so sorry. I am blown away by how much this bitch looks like her.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence.
And there's less incentive to have kids when you know you're bringing them into an apocalypse, like a literal, physical, definite, 100% apocalypse like this.
What? Still mad I'm going?
They have the same face!
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
They have the same face.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
He said, you know we love us a guillotine.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Like what?
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
Ouch.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Can't stop her.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
Okay, that's a much better response. Don't put this on me. You stop her. Very much like your words. There's going to be a point where the oldest people are like 17 and they're taking care of the 4-year-olds.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
Hypocrite!
She really wants off this island.
Can't imagine why.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
See Dema's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 3. I knew talking to her was going to end it. Okay, now I'm sure we've talked to everyone. I used all 3 tokens. I got my man bun. I got my key. I don't think I got the key last time, to be honest with you guys. I think I only got 2 tokens. I think I missed some people. Like, I don't think I went all the way back. But this time, I'm feeling Gucci. Not the twisted Eiffel Tower candle. Jesus Christ. designed to drip all over your cake. Even in the cutscene, it's the same face model.
Expeditioners.
Change the eye color.
The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe.
Yeah, that was right there, and so is Arc de Triomphe. We've seen multiple. This is Paris.
Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble.
Did she live like this?
Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her.
We are getting dangerously close to where I got last time.
Let the world once again.
So this is like the last thing I know is going to happen.
The shadow of her cursed figure.
Afterwards, it's all new territory.
May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth.
Bye, orphans. I swear to God, that's what he was about to do. It's like, wow, okay, Lumiere. Okay, water looks badass.
Tomorrow comes.
I love how put together with scrap metal this ship looks.
Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
It's the name of the game, it's the name of the game, it's the name of the game. Loading screen. Yeah, I got a little bit past this, and that's as far as I got. Oh my lord. All the ships.
Get ready.
Fucking Odin over here, Jesus. Let's go. Right.
You're old.
Rude.
How did you survive the Gomage? Which expedition are you from?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the last thing I remember.
Fall back! Stop! Come on, we need to go!
It's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
I'm screaming.
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Oh God. He's too screamy. Oh.
Come on, move! Fucking snap out!
He doesn't need to fucking snap out of it. Well, he just did a little blast at him. They kind of were trained for this. Like, that's the thing, is somebody survived long enough. And now here's another one. And he's still just in a fucking daze. I was so mad at this part. That dude died to save him, and he's just standing there. Again. Just getting bitch slapped for no reason. Everyone dies. You thought the fucking first part was horrible? The end of the prologue is just like all the people at that party, they're all dead. I guess all, but like, watch the boss get his head chopped off. Margot dead. Elaine dead. Fucking... Oh, there's a prosthetic leg, too. Wonder if that helped him survive. Can't bleed out from losing an arm if your arm is robotic. Like, that's probably happened to so many expeditions. They show up and instantly. It's not a days, weeks, months thing. It's a... They just instantly all die. You having a fucking heart attack? Oh. Maybe he's... Oh, I think he swallowed something he shouldn't. Thought he was gonna cough out a fucking slug or something. But the collectibles... What do you mean with the collectibles? All the collectibles we use. We've gotten, we've used. Spring Meadow, my ass. Okay. Now this is us. We have a backpack with a teeny lantern on it. Our man bun. We have 1 HP. I don't think we're supposed to use an item on this. Our cool weapons. Damn, he does have that shell-shocked, the meme of the World War II soldier ass. 1 HP in a dream. God. Oh. But I still don't see a way to save? Am I silly? And as far away from healers as possible. Yeah, so there's... what's interesting is... Okay, so this is our first interaction with this new world. There's statues, which implies the existence of a civilization. Oh, there's also a glowing blue tree. Are you gonna heal me? It'd be pretty cool if you did. Oh, wait. Now I got, like... Oh, no, I think it's a blue shiny off me. I'm like, I got blue pollen all over me. Oh, that's just a light. Still covered in blood. Will the water help? You probably shouldn't walk into strange water. We're still on Earth, I guess. It just feels like we're not. Okay, that was, by the way, the prologue of Clair Obscur. So if you haven't experienced it, you have now experienced the 1-2 punch that is the prologue for Clair Obscur. God. I do think the in-game audio looks really low to me. Did I just make it way too high? Yeah. Just looks so low. It's fine. I'm scared. I'm gonna hit return to title screen and see if it gives me any save prompts. I really want to figure out how to fucking save. Go to your inventory and swap something. Anything. When you back out of the menu, the game forces an autosave. Wow, you have to, like, cheese it? Okay. I'm a mess now. Save in progress. Oh, shit. That's really funny. Alright. I'm gonna go to title screen real quick. Oh. Wow. The pedals have a whole sadder meaning. Right? Having to cheese a save. This is the game we'll be playing. I don't know how many acts the game has or how long it's supposed to take, but I know how long I take to finish games. So I expect that this will be our life for, you know, like I said, I would expect this game to take 2 to 4 months. That's my guess. Now, maybe I'll bust through it faster, because I have been streaming more and more regularly. Like, longer sessions and more regularly. Both more and more regularly. I've already been thinking about, maybe I'll do a Saturday stream, because we don't have anything doing Saturday. So, we'll see. This is our life now. We're going to see how French it gets. Though, by this point, I thought I already had a mime outfit. The baguette. Anyways, alright. So, that's gonna wrap us up for here. First Wednesday stream in our new stream schedule. This is so stupid. This is the farthest I'm seeing too. Like, well, we're a little bit. I get one party member. So I think Squid was like, everyone can't have died. You need party members. So yeah, I do know one. When I was meeting everybody, I was like, wow, you're the only person I know who survives. I don't know if anybody else survives. And technically Sandfall devs. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna go past a little bit. Probably about 20-30 minutes of tomorrow's stream will be when we're in all new territory. That's Clair Obscur. It is emotionally harrowing. I need to recover. Smoke a cigarette and eat a baguette. Good night.